Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about a book that I just recently read, and that is The Mortal Engines by Philip Reeve. And this is the first book in the Hungry City Chronicles by Philip Reeve. And this is a book I never even heard of until I seen the last Jurassic Park movie with my sister. And I saw this trailer and it looks really cool, futuristic, steampunk type of elements, and I knew that this was a book that I really must read before the movie comes out. And I thought it was like interesting and fresh. So as for the book, if you haven't really heard of it, it takes place in a very far future where after this big huge thing happens in the world that called the 60-minute war, and it's like kind of like a big massive nuclear event that happened, and so it's pretty much now why everywhere is like a wasteland. And in this world, like, most cities are not pretty much static anymore, which is considered like a city that's pretty much a regular city that does not move. In this world, cities actually move, and those cities are called traction cities, and they move around the US and also the world everywhere they go. And in this point, like, all cities are kind of like hungry, they have running out of resources to keep it going, and they must find ways. So in order to do that, to get sources and to keep moving, is by eating other cities. And pretty much they rotate in and they smash other cities and they munch it all, and pretty much all the people that live in the city, they pretty much become slaves. So pretty much that's like how it is. And there's this boy named Tom who lives in London, which is like one of the largest traction cities there is, and he's pretty much a apprentice to a historian living in a museum, and all he does, he dreams of adventure, and he hates living where he is, and he just wants more into his life. And so one day he gets in trouble for getting into a fight, and so he's sent to go to the gut. And at the time he also has to deliver a message to this famous historian known as Thaddeus Valentine. And Valentine, he's pretty much well known for his books and travels, and he also meets him and his daughter, and then all three of them go to the gut. And the gut is kind of like below the city, and it's kind of like one of those areas that you don't want to be in. It's kind of like they clean up the cities and pretty much grunt work. And in that moment when they're there, while exploring, there's this mysterious girl with a scarf. She shows up and she wants to kill Valentine. And Tom, pretty much, luckily he saves him, and then pretty much he falls into some pit. But automatically, also for some reason, Tom ends up himself falling into the pit himself mysteriously. And then next thing you know, he and the girl is in the middle of nowhere, known as the out country, and pretty much it's like the wasteland that like you don't want to be because things happen, and it's kind of like the wild out country. And in this moment, like, because they're out in the middle of nowhere, they both want to go back to London, and so they have to work with each other and go through the dangers and avoid pirates and avoid becoming slaves to other attraction cities and all that stuff in one place, so then they can just make it back home. And that's pretty much what the book is really about. I actually thought like this whole idea was fresh, especially the whole idea about hungry cities eating other cities, which was kind of weird. But once I read it, I was like, it's cool. And also like the fact that there's like the combination of post-apolcalyptic, the end of the world, and it's kind of weird, crazy that like a war lasted for 60 minutes and then so much happened and now everything's like this. As for the out country, when it was like in the book, I actually like the whole world building. I can actually imagine myself in the middle of nowhere, the out country, like the wild that you don't know about, and in the attraction cities, like very big. There's actually different attraction cities in the book, so you pretty much get a lot of different like dimensions and everywhere else. There's also a lot of science fiction-ish type of things, like if you like crazy scientists inventing things and creating things, it has a mixture of that too, which is also like keeps me entertained, and I'm not sure like what to expect. As for the characters, I'm really intrigued with Tom, and I really found him like heartwarming. It makes me smile, and I also like the fact that he transforms so much throughout the book. From the beginning, he was like this shy, quiet person, and then throughout the whole book, he became brave, and he took on as many opportunities to overcome those fears. And as for the other character, Hester, who's the mysterious woman in the scarf, I liked her the most. She was like badass, she could kick butt, she's not afraid of anything, but at the same time, she also has like, she's one of those characters who's like cold on the outside, but there's things underneath those layers that, because if you learn about her backstory, you understand how she is, and then learn more about her, you just find her very intriguing. I actually really enjoyed this book. There's so much going on. Actually, there's some things I would have liked some changed a little bit, because some of the ending, I felt like it was not really the ending I liked as much. It's like a few things, but overall I really enjoyed this book. So in the comments below, if you read this book, let me know in the comments below and what you thought. And if you're interested in checking out the book yourself, I do have the link below in the description. And if you enjoyed this book review, do click on the thumbs up. And if you like more book reviews, do subscribe, because I love to have you there. So until next time, keep on reading.